There was a rainforest in which a number of highly endangered species lived in that rainforest. For some of these species, this rainforest was the last habitat that they had. There was a project that was going to do massive destruction to the rainforest. We tried to stop this project, and we tried to engage a number of wildlife conservation, birding organizations to intervene. We knew that if this project went forward, there'd be massive destruction, and it would lead to the extinction of some of these species. These organizations were great at selling themselves with meetings and conducting scientific studies. Some of them said, well, we have to study the problem. And we realized that and our response was, why you're studying and why you're delaying, meanwhile this project is going to go forward and the destruction is going to occur. Later, there's going to be nothing to study. Sadly, a lot of these organizations think that science, hiring oftentimes overpaid scientists and conducting studies, is actual conservation. It's not. Conservation and science aren't necessarily the same. A lot of these organizations use science as a way of selling themselves to the public that they're doing something, that they're actually conserving something, when nothing could be further from the truth. In the instance of this rainforest, the destruction wasn't stopped. These scientific studies, which were utterly worthless and meaningless, were a way for these organizations to seem like they were doing something. In the meantime, no one intervened. There was massive damage to the forest. There's so many serious environmental problems. A lot of these organizations delude the public into thinking they're doing something through scientific studies, through programs that are utterly ineffective, and there's nobody to scrutinize the effectiveness of what they're actually doing.